Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. No toca Tupac Enrique Acosta, Yaltashka, toca Nahuacalli, Iscaloteca, Tonatierra. We want to say, first of all, my personal appreciation to all of you who has made it this far in this generational struggle to realize our humanity. And I would like at this moment, in this process over the last few years, we've had several defining moments in the overall strategy that took us and brought us to this point. But I would like for you to stand if you've been part of these marches. The march on May 29th, were you there? If you were there with us, please stand. We had 100,000 people marching to the state capitol on May 29th. And before that, we had 15,000, 20,000, 5,000, 10,000 people marching through the city of Phoenix to the Capitol. And when we got to the state Capitol, when we presented ourselves before Governor Brewer, when we marched past the offices of Joe Arpaio, the county sheriff, at each and every step that we took, at each and every point that we took, lo hacemos con este motivo, lo vamos a clarificar en este momento. ¿Sabes what? It's not the question of how we got here. ¿Sabes what? We've been here all along. We, as the indigenous people, we are not immigrants in our own continent. We did not cross the border. The border. Let's correct that. Let's correct that. The border tried to cross us. The border has tried to divide us. Let's get it to where it is and what it is. But before we do that, I got a little anecdote to tell you. Because you're my relatives. You're my brothers. I got two anecdotes. And when the time comes up, I will be quiet. But I need to get this across. I used to work here. As a matter of fact, I got two grandsons who go to school here. I got two sons that graduated from here. And I used to work as a Native American youth advisor in the Native American Ed program here for a year. 1 year. I got a job. I even had a paycheck. I was in academia. I was in academia. But 1 month into my employment here on this campus, 1 month, I got a call from my boss. He says, hey, Tupac, first of all, when he gave me the job, you sure you want this job, Tupac? Well, I don't know, but anyway, I got the job. 1 month into the job, I get a call, hey, Tupac, can you come up here? Why? Well, I don't know, but they want to talk to you in the main office, Phoenix Union High School District. What's the problem? I don't know, but you better go talk to the administrator. So I go up there, I talk to the administrator and personnel. He said to me at the desk, hey, Tupac, I notice here there's something on your record of 1973. What is this? Well, I don't know. What does it say there? Well, it says something about the FBI. It says, Tupac, hey, Tupac, were you ever arrested by the FBI in 1973, maybe? And I go, no. However, I might have arrested a few FBI's in my time. Is that a problem? It ain't a problem to me. Now, let's make it clear. When we did that marching and that marching and the marching, we didn't go to legalize ourselves before the state of Arizona. We came to legalize Arizona. And let's get it clear. Talk about law. It wasn't until Africa was decolonized after World War II that colonization became illegal. Now let's get this clear. Colonization is illegal, am I right? Yes. So if it's illegal to colonize Africa or India, isn't it also illegal to colonize this continent? Yes. So if we're going to legalize Arizona, what has to happen here? You don't have to be afraid to say what's true. If we're going to legalize Arizona, we have to decolonize Arizona. But we got to start with ourselves. So let's see what that might take. Well, what does it mean to be colonized? Colonization is a trauma. It's a trauma on the land, on the land, on the land, on the peoples of the land, which is us. Why? Because we don't have a border with each other. There's an ocean, and none of you are swimming in here. When you came here, I knew those y'all walked in here, like me. You all touched my door, same. You didn't fly in here. You look at each and everybody in it, we all look the same. We all of the same Mother Earth. Exactly. Not exactly, but very particularly and in a traditional way. What we say is the Nicantlaka. When the first Europeans come to our continent, we never asked them for papers, and yet still to this day. We do demand respect. We will be respected, we will give respect, and we do demand respect. And this is the law, the simple law of human respect. We respect our humanity. That's why we're here today, to see what has to be done to enforce that law, because when we did those marches, we went to deliver the indictment against the state of Arizona for violations of civil rights, human rights, indigenous rights, and the rights of Mother Earth. And this is what we have to do. The sign has come up, but we know this is just the beginning of an eventual conversation that's going to take place. It's taking place intercontinentally. Because why? When we say African American, we're not just talking about African United States here. We're talking about all our relatives throughout this whole Mother Earth continent that we call Abiyana. So I'm just saying, if you wanted to stay in America, you might get deported back into colonization. However, we're heading towards liberation. Right.